Yeah, now I'll quickly introduce you to our speaker today. That is Miss Pankita Shah. Today, she's going to be talking about handwriting as a tool to understand personality traits of a person, if aggressive or depression. Now, graphology as a subject is very wide. And the more we learn, the more we understand handwriting traits of a person. Today's topic is, since we're restricted to 1 hour, is just one small aspect about aggression and depression that Ms. Pankita Shah would be covering. About Ms. Pankita Shah, she's an active graphologist, a sound therapist, and a healer since the past 6 years. She has conducted workshops in corporates and schools. She has worked with individuals, helping them understand handwriting and improvising upon them to achieve success. She's been counseling people and also giving graphotherapy on optimizing their potential. She also teaches graphology and has full courses as well as short courses on the topic. She practices potentiography too, especially for children. Now, this helps them to optimize their potential through the handwriting. So, a lot of changes that you can bring about in your handwriting that can help. I would request Rajiv Gupta, please. Rajiv Gupta, please place yourself on mute so that we can continue. I would request all participants to please stay on mute. And let us welcome Ms. Pankita Shah, who will run you through today's session on handwriting as a tool to understand personality traits if a person is aggressive or in depression. Over to you, Pankita. Pankita, over to you.
Good afternoon or good evening to all. My name is Pankita Shah. Are you audible? Is it audible? Hello?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So, thank you, IIA3, for giving me the opportunity to understand, and thank you, Jyoti, for giving me the opportunity to come and speak about a very dear, passionate subject, graphology. So basically, graphology, if we talk about, is a handwriting as a tool. We understand personality traits. If a person is, today the topic is basically if a person is aggressive or a person is in depression. Yeah. Graphology, if we see, Jyoti, next slide.
Yeah, so everyone can watch the slides on the screen, right? Just drop in a yes or no.
Yes,
yes, we can.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, so if you see here, I have mentioned that graphology is an analysis and a study of graphs made by handwriting. You know, whenever you take a pen in your hand or a pencil in your hand, and when you start writing, yeah, your whole all the fingers which is attached to the pen, and it is attached to the brain. So basically, if we say that with this graphs and handwriting, we can understand the human subconscious mind. You know, basically, when we are talking about the subconscious mind, our subconscious mind is very strong, which is almost, if we understand, it's almost 70 to 80%, which is not regularly used as much. So if you see, handwriting is you can say a very deep subject, or you can say a deep analysis through which you can use your power of your subconscious mind. Because when you write something on a paper, for few lines you may be writing consciously, but as soon as some 2-3 lines gets over, you start writing with your subconscious mind. So this is the almost, today you can see there are many seminars going on how to use your subconscious. You can say this is the easiest and the very simplest method to activate your subconscious mind and use your subconscious mind just by using the writing. Yeah. Okay. So basically, the objective of graphology is handwriting and signature analysis both, which helps to enhance potential for the progress of students, teenagers, teenagers, housewives, professionals, and each individual. There are so many housewives who tells me that why should I write? Yeah, because if you see in today's day, what happens is basically people have started using the mobiles and all, and because of using the mobiles, they are getting disconnected with their brains. Okay, because when you are writing with your hand, you are connected together. Whereas if you see, so housewife, they ask me why do we use to why should we use as a handwriting? Yeah, why should we write? So I just for the betterment of yourself, we usually
Pankita, there is
suggest
Pankita,
even the housewives to write some. So they
Pankita, there
can
is some problem with the
enhance the
audio
potential.
at your end.
Yeah.
There is
Okay. Sound okay?
so just go a bit slow on that.
What, Jyoti?
There is some audio issue at your hand. Just go a bit slow on that. It sounds too fast.
Basically, Pankita, there is an internet. There was an internet
Yes.
issue
Yeah.
due to which we could not
Yeah.
hear you properly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. Fine. So if we see, graphology is useful in each and every field. We can use it in the educational field or institutes also. For the companies, like if the companies are appointing some new employees, they can see at the handwriting and they can see the mindset of that person, whether that person is really suitable for the company or not. Even for the professionals who are into the professions, they can just by changing some kind of, if they are not, those professionals who are not getting their optimizing, they're not optimizing their what you can say, their power. Yeah, they can, I'm sure they will be able to optimize by just minor changes in their handwriting or in the signature. Okay. Yeah. Next slide, Jyoti. Next slide. Yeah. So if you see the benefits of graphology, yeah, you can see there are so many benefits of graphology. The first is focus and confidence building. That is a really today's day when we are talking about. There is especially now the focus and confidence is really getting lost in this time of the day. Yeah, even the clarity and thought improvement, especially for the children, they don't have, even not just children. It can be anybody. The clarity of thoughts are not there, right? And because of that, there are so many times we are lost somewhere. Okay, the next is skill enhancement. Now, if you see today's day, if you see, you have to develop some skill. If you see, the Narendra Modi also has started skill. You enhance your skill. That is the most important thing today, in the day of today, where you can enhance your skill and just start your own business or something. Okay, next is concentration and detailing. Yeah, that is one of the parts where you can do about the where you can concentrate and detail work, because nowadays it's really very much necessary that detail work should be done. Next is your patience. If you see in today's day, if you see especially the children, or you can see the teenagers, they are losing their patience. Yeah, their motivation is not there, because if you see, they are the only friends are the people whom they get the motivation from. So like if they can find motivation through their itself, the day to day, your endurance power also you can increase. Next is the biggest thing of today's day, the world has given us the stress, the anxiety, and the anger. Yeah, these three things are there in our modern society. So yes, you just handwriting, just even sorry, I don't know what's happening. Yeah, sorry about it. Yeah, so the stress, anxiety, and anger, three are
Pankita, again, I think there's a network issue at your end. Again, we've lost your voice.
Ma'am, it would be better if you switch off your video.
My video. My video
Pankita,
is
ma'am.
not. Okay.
Hello. Pankita, because of bandwidth issue. Hello.
Yeah, yes. I think there's bandwidth issue at Pankita's end. So
There's a lot of echo that's happening.
Yeah, I'm sorry, really sorry. I don't know what's happening. This is really giving me a trouble. Yeah, audible. I'm okay, Jyoti. Okay.
Hello?
just put off your.
You're audible now.
You put off your video. That could help, I guess, in the connectivity bandwidth.
Yeah, Jyoti. Okay.
Yeah.
You can. I'm audible. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Stop. Basic thing that understanding self and others' mindset better. Yeah, this gives really a good opportunity that you can understand yourself and others very well. When you write something, the traits, if you can see whether you can understand yourself quite well. And last one is the emotional balancing, the EQ. The EQ, if you see today's date, EQ is really very important part where you need to make sure emotional bonding is there, emotional balancing is there, because of which you can really, I'm sure you can go ahead in your life. Yeah, Jyoti, the next slide. Jyoti, next slide. Yeah. So today we will discuss two traits with handwriting samples. One is aggression. This can be, aggression is something which can be positive also, and it can be negative also. But today we are working on negative traits so that you can understand and you can improve your negative aggressions. Aggressions are many a times quite positive also, because that makes you go very easy in life. So aggression is part of the life, but that can be dangerous also sometimes. Okay, the next one is depression, negative trait. So I think so today we are in today's day, help
Excuse
you
me,
or
hello?
handwriting or yeah.
Jyoti?
Hello, yes.
Or sorry, it's the audio is really
Yeah,
disturbing. Yeah.
yeah.
The audio is
Yeah,
not
Sharmita
clear.
here. Yeah, Pankita, the audio is very disturbing.
Can you give me two? Yeah, Shamita.
Yes.
Yeah, just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute, huh?
Yeah.
I will just change my this thing. What you can say, hotspot or something. I will change it so that I think so I can. I will see how I do it. Just give me 2 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah.
फटाफट connect.
While she does that changes, I'll just share
Hello?
the e-bulletin with all of you.
Yeah.
ठीक आहे गाडीवर नाही येत ना हा पुढे यस
हॉटस्पॉट कनेक्ट हे विचार करू चुकी ते मामचे पंकिता ने कीधो भी खरा बेटा हॉटस्पॉट चेंज करो चालसे वाईफाई थी ओके सही करी You don't like it. Change करो हेलो हेलो yeah hello all yeah Jyoti hello Jyoti
Yes, Pankita.
Yes, yes.
yeah okay
Yeah,
now
better,
fine
better. Just
okay,
just
fine.
a moment,
So,
just a moment. Let me just share the screen again.
yeah okay
ब्रश कर जा ब्रश कर जा
hello participants please make yourself on mute please hello Bhumika ji Bhumika ji please make yourself on mute please
Sure. Yeah, back to you, Pankita. Screen is on.
yeah okay fine so today we will start with our discussion of aggression and depression. Aggression and depression, I've just explained you again. I'll just brief you again. Aggression and depression both are quite a positive aggression can be taken as a positive trait also, and it can be taken as a negative trait also. But today we are discussing as it is in today's day, the pandemic time. Yeah, this is a very crucial time of the year where people are getting the aggression and they are getting the depression also, both things. Yeah, okay. So today now we will start with the aggression, and I will make sure I'll show you some points where you can see in your handwriting and make out whether your or your friend's handwriting, whether you are in aggression or if a person is depression also. Yeah, next slide. Okay, next slide. Yeah, so aggression, the first thing. Yeah, if you see the first point is heavy pressure can be seen on a page also. Yeah, if you're writing and if you can see that you're writing whatever you have written, yeah, it can be if it's seen on the second page also, or many a time if a person is really very aggressive, his writing or her writing can be seen on the third page also. Especially if you see children, there are so many times when they write it, they write so even and if you are really very aggressive, it can be. Yeah, you can see. So first one, if you see the first pointer is if you are aggressive. Yeah, you can see if your pressure if you are writing is Jyoti last So first is aggression can be seen with a heavy pressure. Second is if a person is writing a very large handwriting. Yeah, if a person is writing is almost has a large handwriting. If you measure in a book, you can say almost 3 mm. If you can see more than 3 mm, if your handwriting is, you are very aggressive. Yeah, the third trait is T shows which has a kind. If you see, if there is a kind of V at the end of your handwriting, there's a making. If you see the arrow, the V is making. Yeah, if you see that kind of V in your handwriting, yeah, it shows a stubbornness, and that stubbornness can get you an aggression. The last one is, I think so. There is, it's not seen, but if you see the Raju, if you are signature, if you are doing a signature, it's just an example. If you are doing any signature is there, and if your first letter of your handwriting is almost 2 or 3 times larger than your other handwriting, then I'm sure it shows us that the person is very aggressive. Okay, next slide. Okay. If a person is writing disconnected writing, see what do you mean by, you can see that in my handwriting. Yeah, disconnected writing means not a single writings are joined. Like you can see, if you see in a book, right, a book or a printout which you take it, yeah, those kind of handwriting, book writing is called disconnected. They are not writing like we can say about the cursive writing that we use regularly. In our schools, we were taught the cursive writing. So without cursive writing, you can say the book writing that you make it, yeah, then it's a disconnected writing. Yeah. Next
Hello,
is,
hello.
hello.
Sorry, Pankita, Jyoti, again too much of disturbance, yeah, guys, in the background.
Yeah, I mean,
There's a lot
if
of
everybody,
echo happening.
acha, echo is
Because
happening.
I've been
Just
on mute from the very start. I'm on mute. I'm just talking because now too much of echo is
Yeah,
happening again.
everyone,
yeah,
please put your audio on mute. I am not able to do that right now because otherwise then you'll not be able to see the screen. So please, I request each and everyone, put your audio on mute while the speaker is speaking. Thank you. Go ahead, Pankita.
yeah, okay. So the next is I dot. Yeah, whenever you are making a I dot, and if you see that I dot is almost like
All
a
of you
C.
kindly mute yourself.
So if you see the I dot, yeah, whenever you are making an I dot, and if it instead of a dot, if you can see a kind of a slash which is coming towards you, then a person is aggressive. Maitreya ji, please make yourself audio. Make your hello, hello. Yeah, okay. The next is angular capital J. Whenever you are writing capital J, and if you see the J is almost like a V, formation of V instead of a small roundish. So if you see J is a really very angular, then that shows aggression in yourself, right? The next is ego traits. What do you mean by ego traits? Okay, if a person has an ego, that means he is really very aggressive. Like you can see the E. Whenever you are talking about E, if the E, you can say the slipping line, the second halfway which is coming is more than the first and the last one, then it shows a ego trait. It's a kind of an ego they are showing it. Yeah, and the next is T and H. If you see T and H together, and if T is more than H, then it shows the ego trait also. Yeah, so T has to be as you can say as good as H, or it can be higher than lower to T. That will bring you on a proper aggression level. Next is angles or triangles in lower zone. Yeah, what do you mean by lower zone? Like if we take up a book, yeah, a regular book, if we take it up, yeah, in that if it goes going to downwards, yeah, it has to go down. And when you go down, and if it's making an angle by writing G or Y or J, which is all any letter which is going like G, Y, J, or you can say Z also, if they are going down and making while going up, again, if you are writing cursive, it will go up. And if you are going up with a triangle, if it forms a triangle, then I'm sure it shows aggression. Yeah, they are very aggressive. These people are very aggressive. The last one is sensitive D. Yeah, this kind of D with the loop, if you see, D is written in loop form. And if the loop is, which is going in the upper zone, is more than quite, it's visible. If it's quite a visible D, then I'm sure it shows us, yeah, what you can say, it shows that the person is very aggressive. Yeah, so these are the traits. So if you see this kind of traits are there, these are around 10 traits that I have shown you. So if you see, at least if around 7 to 8 traits you can see in your anybody's handwriting, you can say that okay, the person is in aggression mode or is very aggressive. So you can give some changes to them. You can tell them how they can change their aggressiveness. Yeah, we don't want to lose totally, but at least if they come down to a normal mode which can help them a lot. Yeah, because aggression itself goes, when if you see aggression itself goes, it can give you a lot of stress again, stress, anxiety, everything. Okay, the next point that I'm going to cover up with is depression. Yeah, today's day, the most highest, and if you see people walking around also now, I mean, if you see the olden days, we never heard something called depression, but today, if you see each and everybody, Arey, I am so depressed. Even a small kid, who is going into the nursery and say senior KG also, they also say, Arey, mama, I'm depressed. Arey, what depression? Do you understand what depression is? Yeah, no, but there are so much people have started using the word depression as a, like you can say, chana mora ke jaise istewal karte hain, right? So, which is not a regular thing. Depression is really very deep down your senses, which can bring you, if the depression is not cured on a proper time, you can say it may lead to the suicidal tendencies also. So if a person is in depression, we really should help them and come out of depression. Okay, so the first depression, how you can see the depression in people, the first is descending baseline. If you see a person is writing on a paper, right, plain paper, and if you see basically whenever we are talking about handwriting, when we do the analysis, we usually tell people to write on a plain paper, yeah, without the line, ruled paper, because when we see those line ruled paper, we can see exactly gauge how the person is, right? So basically descending, if we do it, yeah, if a person is writing in descending mode, yeah, that baseline means you can say baseline is a really very important part of a life. Jaise, because that is how it shows your life is, right? Base is really very important. Yani jab tak aap root se jude nahi hai, yeah, nothing can be done. So baseline is a very important part. And so if you're breaking the baseline, yeah, and if you're going below the baseline, I'm sure it shows that the person is depression. Next is varying slant. If a person, if you see L, T, if you see the slants of each and every letters are there, somewhere the slant is going on the left side, somewhere the slant is going on the right side, somewhere it's on 90 degrees. So if you see all the slants are different. So if a person has a very varying slant, that person has a very moody, and if that continues, I'm sure it can lead to depression. Okay, the next is very low T cross bar. Yeah, basically T is a very important letter in a graphology, because that shows your achievements. It shows your targets in your life, your achievements in your life. So if you see the low T cross bar is, if it is very low, then the person is not able to utilize his or her potential, and because of that it can get to the depression level. Okay, next is descending signature. If a person is doing any signature and if it is going downwards, yeah, whenever something goes downwards, that shows a descending signature. Here I would like to share an example of a person. Yeah, one of my friends was really hello, Heth. Heth, please audio mute par karo.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. So if you see, I had one person I would like to share an example of here. A person had gone for he was an MBA, like he was an MBA student, and he had gone for an interview. And there almost he had cleared 3 rounds of interview, but lastly when a person, interview person said that please write something on the paper, and he had written something on a paper, and his baselines were going descending. and even his base signature was going descending. Even after going through the 3 rounds, he was rejected just by looking at the descending baseline and descending signatures. So the main reason was that if a person cannot take a, he himself cannot keep upself for himself, how he will be able to take the company up? So if you see descending baseline and descending signature, both has a lot of tells many things about yourself. Yeah. Okay. So the next slide. Okay. So if a person is, if you're writing on a baseline, your paper, and if you see very suddenly your letters are going down below the baseline, others are there, but many things are there, but it's quite disturbing. Okay, so I'm sorry. Okay, so if the letters are drooping in between, words are there. If the words are okay, but if the letters are suddenly last line, yeah. If the letters are drooping suddenly, then the letters are drooping in between the words. Yeah, that shows a depression. Next is heavy pressure in die dot. ज्योति आप सबका म्यूट नहीं कर सकते क्या? हेलो.
Just a minute. Everyone, please put your audio on mute, because if I do that, my screen will not be fully visible. Please understand. Or let me just hold on. Let me mute everybody. Who else is on?
Sampada.
Sampada is there. Her audio is not muted.
Just
even Niti.
No, to okay. Yeah, done.
Okay. Yeah, fine. So if you see the heavy pressure, if you are making an I dot again is one of a very strong, you can say word, or you can say a letter alphabet, which shows a lot of things in our life, right? Like T bar, even the I dots are really very important part. So if you see the dots, each and every dot that you make with, so if you see all letters even are there, they are made with dots, right? Each and every single dots are there, which are connected together. So if you make a dot, which is really very strong, even the pressure is very high, which can be seen on the next page. Yeah, again, the person is in depression. Okay. The next one is a tendency to cancel or scribble. There are many people who, if you see, like, there are some people, if you tell them to write, their paper looks very clean and tidy. But sometimes when you see a person is writing, there are many doing kind of lot of cancellations are there, lots of depressions are there. I mean, if you see scribbling are there. Yeah, because when you see such kind of thing, they are not very, you can say, stable. Yeah, that is the reason they are cancelling and scribbling. So if you see, that is the one reason is there. If a person has a habit of doing cancellation or scribbling, right, then I'm sure that also shows one of the part is scribbling. Okay. Next is only middle zone writing. Middle zone writing means they neither the letters are going up, neither they are going down. You can see in the example, all the letters are almost the same size. They don't even, like, if you see T should be go up, T, H, they should go up, Y should go down, G should go down. But if you see, none of them are going up or neither they are going down. So this is, if we are talking about, this is one shows, because when this basically, when you are talking about middle zone writers are basically, they have what you can say, they are they can just deal with the present moment. You know, they cannot think ahead, they cannot think high. They are very much, just a kind of only day-to-day thinkers. So if you see today, if you see all people who are working, like you can say on the roads and all, they must be having the middle zone writing. If you see their writing, they won't have any kind of, so they, what you can say, they can only work with the day-to-day work. They cannot think, their intelligence level is not that very high, or neither that even the physical is not very strong physically, right? So if you see, the middle zone writing are one of the thing where it shows depression. Next is wearing pressure. Next is wearing pressure. If you are writing and the pressure is varying, if you see the pressure is varying in each and every place, you know, Vaishali. So if you see pressure is really varying, you can see some of the letters. You can see if you turn the back page, and you can feel. If you feel some of the letters will have the pressure, the whole line won't show a pressure. Some part will show a pressure, some part won't show any pressure. So if your varying pressures are there, so if you can see at some part where they are showing pressures, if you see those letters, that may be affecting them very badly, right? So that is the reason their pressure is varying. Next is wide spacing between the words. You know, if the words are there and they have, if a letter is written, you can see there is a lot of, you can see the 9th and you can see the 10th. There is so much of distance between two words, right? So that is what, when we are talking about, if the wide spacing is there, means, you know, the wide spacing shows that you are basically not that very attached to the family. You know, you like to be away. You are not that very friendly. The spacing between the words shows that you are not that very friendly about it. Yeah. So even the depression, that is why the spacing between the words shows a depression. Yeah. So here we have almost covered around 10 points in aggression and depression. Yeah, this aggression and depression, if you see at least around minimum 7 to 8 points around, if you can see in somebody's handwriting, you really should make sure that that person goes for the counseling or goes to particular any person where he can first counseling basically was taken as a very nowadays counseling is, everybody knows what counseling is, but first the counseling was people used to say, "Arey main ke pagal hu kya, main jaun counseling ke liye." So but no, today it is not there. It's not that kind of thing. Counseling is quite very useful for each and every person. So if you see such kinds of traits in any person, you should make sure that that person visits a psychologist or any counselor, which will be able to help him or her for the better potential in their life, or at least they can come out of this depression, which will help them in further. Okay, so the next slide, if we see it, yeah, these are the patterns that I have shown, which you can practice in a book kind, where you can see there are circles are made. Yeah, the circles are there with a dot between. So these are all 5 in, it should be in 5 multiples of 5. So 5, 5, 5, 5 you can do, and if in the last, if 2 or 3 are coming, you can just keep it at that way. You should use the right margin, because right margin is your future. So basically, when you are talking of this kind of circles, you can make it around, say, 2-3 lines. You can make it together for, you can say, 15 minutes. These 3 patterns can be practiced for 15 minutes, which will really help you to come out of your depression or come out of, you cannot say that aggression is totally negative, but still you can be stable enough. Yeah, the second pattern that we are talking about is a line and a dot. Yeah, line and a dot again has a gives you a stability. Yeah, it's a very stable. Many a times you are not able to finish your work. Yeah, so this is one thing which really helps you to finish your works on time, right? Okay, the third is U, the pattern of U, that is in, again, this also is in a 5 count. U, Sida U and Ulta U, if you can say. So 5 count, that is comes into the 5 counts again. So these are the patterns, 3 patterns, which is really very common for all. Even this is patterns can be practiced, especially for depression and aggression. But even if a simple person who is just feeling low sometimes, if you are feeling low daily, like sometimes you are feeling very low in a day, you can practice such kind of patterns which will really help you to boost your energy. The last one, that U is especially the U pattern, what I have shown you, really helps you to build your immunity also. But because that's a guard, we can say that's kind of a garland pattern. Garland pattern, when we are talking about, it's a kind of a garland, right? A garland is something really very positive way it goes. So these are the 3 patterns which can be practiced daily. Yeah, for say around 10 to 15 minutes, you can take up a book. Yeah, you can take up any pages or something. If you are comfortable, you can use it on a plain paper also. But plain paper is bit difficult. Why? Because then you might tend to go baseline is not that very straight or something like that. So we usually prefer a book where at least your baseline, you are connected to the baseline also, and you are your baseline doesn't droop or anything like that. Okay, the second pattern that I've shown you has to be done in this way only. It is not that you have to touch the baseline. So these are the traits which I have shown you, and these are the traits which are there. For that, we have given this pattern which can really help you to overcome these 2 basic traits which people are going through, especially at this time of pandemic times. Okay, so I feel these are the things that I will really thank you very much again for joining in, and I'm sure you might have got some good uh, knowledge on what graphology is and how this graphology works on. So these are the some very few things you can say. This is a very what you can say, a very short version of graphology, which I have shown you. Graphology is a very wide subject. It is a very strong subject which shows you your strengths, yeah, your weaknesses, your flaws. So just by enhancing this kind of writing something daily, yeah, I think so. If you have seen, there are in so many, like if you see in olden days, yeah, people used to write the name of Bhagwan's name. They used to write in a paper or something. I had seen there are many people who used to write the they had a book and they used to write their Bhagwan's name, or the God's name in the, yeah, because that really helps them to write something which is attached to your brain. So basically, graphology is called a brain writing because it shows 100% you are using your brain to write something on a paper. So now when you want to change some patterns in your life, there are so many patterns which has been followed. If you want to change some patterns in your life, you can use graphology as a tool to change that part, and you can, I'm sure it will really help you to understand yourself better. Yeah, thank you very much for attending this session for me. Thank you very much all. Yeah,
Hello, friends.
so Jyoti,
thank you, Pankita. It was a
Thank
great
you, ma'am.
session.
Thank you,
I
ma'am.
would like to call Paul sir to give a
Friends,
vote of
yes,
thanks.
I take this opportunity to make vote of thanks. Am I visible and audible to all the people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We had about 39 participants, and let me tell you, I am now well versed with graphology. I attended one session of Pankita for 1 hour. Then we had a knowledge sharing session in IEA office for 3 hours. And then I attended her full day session. Now I have learned for the full family. We are 10 of us. So each one, when they write and they make signature, I tell them, you make this correction, you make that correction. the line should not be down, the dot should be in time. So like that, we help all the 10 members to write correctly. And I believe it has benefited a lot because it is not possible to record the benefits every now and then. So I think Pankita has explained it very well. Even maybe those who are attending first time, I think it gives a lot of enough clue. You can attend one of the full day session from Pankita. So Pankita, thank you for the today's session. It was excellent. I like it. I am the beneficiary of it. And I also thank all the 39 participants. Now we have got only 30. Now I just want to introduce Nitya will be taking the next session on 23rd. She will be covering a topic called education psychology. I think Nitya is here. Probably I will hand over it to her after I finish my vote of thanks. Well, friends, this IAI is now becoming stronger and stronger. We have got a lot of members. I think 20 people have given their names for me conducting knowledge sharing session. So I invite all of you to conduct a knowledge sharing session. In the journal of June, we have given the name of the people who have given their names and the topics for June and July. There are many people, about 10 to 11 people are yet to schedule their knowledge sharing session, maybe for August and September. So please look at those dates and confirm your dates so that we can schedule your knowledge sharing session. Now, I just want to tell you one thing. We are requesting all of you to become a paid members because now I am a paid member from 2018, 18, 19, 20. This is the third who have conducted knowledge sharing session so far are paid members, and I can tell you confidently that people who are conducting knowledge sharing session in remaining part of the June and also July are also all paid members. So let us make IA a strong trainers group, but there are little expenditure which we have to contribute each other. So I request all of you to become paid members. Now let me tell you, I have been benefited a lot by this IA membership. In fact, you know that I was invited by a university in Chennai for conducting one-day session, and I write article every month. So this is my 21st article. I have been writing April 2018. So I write article, and you know that when you are become a paid member, you can publish your flyer in the e-journal free of cost. Now, for example, I am conducting one knowledge online session on 25th to 28th, and Jyoti has kindly agreed to publish it in the e-journal, which is already released by Jyoti. I request you to have a look at it, and I would request you to support me with maximum participation for my online session. You all must have heard about my video about, you can say that YouTube video on my personality contamination. Personality contamination is one of the 12 concept of TA. Personality contamination was one of that. So by joining my session, you will be learning all the TA concept. It will make you a changed person for competitive advantage. Thank you. If Nitya is there, you can just take over and introduce yourself, Nitya.
All right, Jyoti, this side. Thank you, Paul sir, for the wonderful vote of thanks. And adding on to the roles of IAI3, I have already shared in the chat window with everyone the e-bulletin. That's the first e-bulletin for this financial year. E-bulletin for the month of June. I've already shared with everyone. Do have a look. It has got a lot of information, and as Paul sir rightly mentioned about membership, as well as you'll get to know about what all of us are doing over here. So it's very informative, and thank you all for your time. Nitya, are you still there with us? If there, then please go ahead and speak something about the upcoming session next Tuesday.
Nitya, are you there?
I think she's not there.
She had joined. I saw her. She had joined. Probably she has.
Looks like she's already left.
Anyway, she is next week Tuesday. She is conducting a knowledge sharing session on educational psychology, which is a very good topic, because you will come to know the psychology behind teaching, learning. So many things you learn, and it's all free for the members. So welcome to the next session. Thank you.
Hereby, thank you very much for attending the session. I hope if by chance, if anybody has any kind of some more information on, please do connect anytime. Yeah, thank you very much, Jyoti and Paul sir and Dr. Nita. Thank you very much. Yeah, Jyoti, should we end the session? Yeah, anybody wants to?
Yes, we can end the session. Thank you very much, Pankita ji.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.